What's going on, my guys? Wednesday morning. Welcome back to the daily podcast. That's essentially what this is now. We're gonna be doing some Team Treehouse streaming later with one of the people that I work with, and we're gonna work through that together. So this will be a 1-hour AMA stream, just hanging out like we normally do, and then for another hour we'll be doing Team Treehouse. So stay tuned for that if you want to watch us struggle through some path on React, probably on Team Treehouse. So if you're interested in Team Treehouse, I got the Team Treehouse shirt. It's actually really comfy, so that's why I'm wearing it. Team Onar, what's up? Dennis, how's it going, man? Welcome aboard. I'm trying something a little bit different. Putting some music on today. Not sure how loud it is for you guys, but just put some chill music on, something I listen to. Kevin Grant, hey, what's up, man? I'm good, dude. I just got back from the gym a little bit ago, the final boss. Greetings. Hello. I'm just talking about some things I noticed since I've been doing this for 5 weeks, right? When no one is pushing you to be anywhere, like, your days just fly by. Like, it feels like I've only been doing this for 2 weeks, but it's been over a month now. So if I don't home run the morning routine, my whole day is just shot. So like the first 60 to 90 minutes is what I've noticed. It's just like my day is just totally off track. And so that's, and then after about like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's really easy for me to just want to play video games. Living the dream, or will be after code. Dude, nice. You are first. Good morning, Yellow Cab. Welcome aboard. Jude, what's up, man? We're just hanging out for an hour, or about 40 minutes. And then I'm going to get one of the people that I work with I'm going to bring him on here. So I'm going to pause the stream, get that set up, and then bring him back for Team Treehouse, and we're going to work through some React salutations. I thought you put salute for a second. Turve Tuloa. That's how you say welcome in Finnish, if you're wondering. You feel like I'm late today? I decided to mix up the schedule, right? I'm always trying things out, trying new different things, reading different books, trying to find what works for me, and sometimes it takes a little bit, living the lavish now. I don't know about that, but it's not even 11:30. Yeah, I just got back from the gym, so awesome shoulder day. Did some rows, did some, it's good. Looks like you drive a 2020 Camaro. I don't drive a 2020 Camaro. I drive a 2014 Nissan Juke. So I've never had a new car. Never bought a new car before. I think I'd probably buy a new motorcycle before I bought a new car. That'd be the dream. How are you guys? How are you guys today, Skid? Jake? Evening live streams would be the tits. Well, I might take those over to Twitch, seeing as YouTube died yesterday. I'm sure that was like a 20 million per minute loss for YouTube. Like advertisers aren't going to want to put their money on YouTube if it's not a reliable platform, right? Someone's wallet got lighter while YouTube went down for an hour or so yesterday. Yeah, I got my motorcycle license this past summer. When I was 15, I had a motorcycle, but I never actually got approved to do it, so. New car is quickest way to lose the money. Yeah, as soon as you drive off the lot, right? The only reason I have a Nissan is so that if I ever need money in a pinch, then I can go Lyft or Uber, right? Like, I don't have to go, send an application in for a job and wait. I can just be like, oh, I need this money right now. All right, let me go Uber or Lyft or 3 days straight, whatever, This is like the pro tip that I've heard with Uber and Lyft, right? You get like a 6-foot-long auxiliary cord, and then you let the person in the back just play whatever music they want. Or if you have a Switch, right? You give the person in the back a little Nintendo Switch to play on, right? Just make sure they don't take it. But that's how you make money doing that job, right? You make money with the tips, not with the fees taking from A to B. You learned Gulp and Sass already? Gulp is pretty good. Not as popular as it used to be, but I don't know if you can claim you learned SAS already, but if you did, man, that's awesome. Good stuff. It's pretty, what about mix-ins and stuff? If you get up at 12 a.m. every day, you'll never need to go to bed again. Man has a point. Dennis says something in Cyrillic. I don't know what that says, but Privyet, welcome. Hello. Hi, finally watching me live? Yeah, dude. Every morning, every day, hitting that live. So if you guys got questions, feel free to drop those questions. Xavier Lynn, how you doing, man? You having a good Wednesday? It's hump day. Someone play that. Someone link that Wednesday My Dude gif or video. What's up, Yaska? Yazdika? Jazdika? I don't know how to say it. You want to be a cybersecurity specialist, but you're a junior web dev. Have some marketing and Ethereum hacking basics. I mean, is it possible to switch web dev to cybersecurity, dude? It's possible to do whatever you set your mind to, man. Don't let me tell you that you can't do it. Finishing up 6-month boot camp in 3 weeks. Wish you luck, dude. You don't need luck, dude. You're prepared, right? Start prepping those resumes and cover letters, right? I'm not. All right, well, I'll just shill mine, right? You can go buy mine, but seriously, that's what you need to be prepping, right? Get that cover letter. Ruby or Rails? Why or why not? Pass on both, so that I don't have to answer that question. Get your pilot's license already. Well, let me just drop 10 grand. Let me just drop 10 grand. I think I could probably business expense it, really, if I made videos about it. I can business expense almost any passion I have as long as I make videos about it and make it included as part of my brand, so. But I still have to spend the money, that's the thing, right? And I'm very, sometimes, this is how I am, right? I am penny wise and a pound dumb. So, sometimes I'm cheap on some things, but it's just from my experience of almost being homeless. Ruby, no one uses vanilla Ruby, okay? Rails, that's really the only popular reason to use Ruby. There's Sinatra also, but it's a little bit more manual. LavaScript. Dude, I love LavaScript. People always say a programming language is failing. Ruby is definitely used. It's not, you know. Put your dogs to work as sled dogs. Well, the one won't do what you say. She's a child. Yeah, I'm pretty frugal. I mean, I live like I'm in college, right? You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys ever had to, you know, eat ramen noodles for a few days? My only issue that I spend money on fast food too much, so I've made a concerted effort on not doing that. These are the three things that I've noticed specifically that tear my motivation or productivity down, right? I'm either hungry, I need a break, I'm tired, or I need some social interaction, right? Tired, hungry, lonely. Those are the three things that can ruin my productivity. So I have to make sure to keep those in check. What boot camp did you go to, Tech? How's my girlfriend? I don't know why the race has to do that, right? But she's good. She's at school. You like cup of noodles a little bit better? Actually, I don't really like ramen. That's just the meme, right? That's the college meme. Oh, I eat ramen noodles, right? There's one kid who did that throughout college, and he got like scurvy. Billy Pridgeon, same. Trilogy Education. Oof. Aaron, welcome. Well, I mean, I would just say that I would really, you know, put some effort into that portfolio. Really, you know, I'm a React and Node.js developer just starting out. Awesome, man. Good stuff. I gotta see how many songs we have left. Oh, we got plenty of songs. I'm not even gonna say anything about it, right? I thought about making more of those videos, but I don't know. It just didn't seem like me to just destroy something. So, you know, when are you gonna put more courses? Yeah, so step one, I need to change my brand, redo the website, buy a domain for it. And then step two, add more courses. Patrick, you guys know Patrick. He's actually going to make one. He's going to put it on there. He wants to put it on there. So that'll be cool. It'll be a crash course from a boot camp student, right? And that's the best way to teach. Are we still friends? As soon as you can rationalize your avatar to me. The whiteboard is not your friend. Technical interview went harder than you thought. I mean, they're always hard. University of the People. I've heard of it. Someone else has mentioned that in the stream before. Do you go there? You thinking about going there? I think it's not entirely free. Do I hate YouTube drama? I'm not particularly interested in YouTube drama. I'm more worried about living my life than watching someone else live theirs. As should you. Yeah, you like the videos? I like the videos too. What ends up happening is that people still go there. Or people that are already there. And then they're like, welp. Do I drink or intake the ganja? No, I don't do any of that. I'm pretty clean, pretty straight edge. I've always been. You know, I'm not against it, right? You do you. I don't care what you do. You're not hurting anybody else. Do whatever you want. Do I schedule my day by the hour? If I schedule my day by the hour, I can't really focus because I'm more, I feel rushed all the time. It's good to have a sense of urgency, but yeah, I know it's legal today in Canada, and so all those people that are in jail for possession are now getting pardoned, which is kind of neat. What apps do I use for my YouTube videos? As in, what do I use to create my YouTube videos? I use Premiere Pro. I got a GH5. I use Photoshop for my thumbnails, and yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the University of the People. How's the gym training going? Gym training is going good. I'm mixing up. It's getting really cold outside. I need to invest in some ear protectors. That was really loud. Holy crap. I need to invest in some ear protectors because when I'm running outside, it's really cold. My ears start to hurt. It's no fun. But I find that whenever I'm doing cardio, that's like prime time to listen to books, right? Because I'm like in a state of excited energy because I'm running. I mean, I'm tired, but like I'm really focused on whatever I'm doing. So I listen to a lot of books then. It helps me stay focused. And also, take the dogs for a run. They can get their exercise in. But yeah, Nathaniel, I can't schedule it by the hour. I schedule everything, anytime I work with someone, it's always on the calendar. Like for example, from about 11 o'clock until 1 or 2 o'clock, I'm teaching code today. So that's going to be a long few hours where I'm very engaged, just back to back to back to back for an hour until then. And so I'll probably get up and take my dogs out for a walk. What's the temp looking like? It's 40 degrees outside right now. You can see what this area of blurriness is like all the trees rattling because it's windy. Fall is the best. Fall is the best season. Change my mind. I'm just kidding. I like all the seasons in Utah. I don't like all the seasons in Georgia. Summer in Georgia, spring in Georgia, right when it starts to hit that humidity. No thanks. I grew up there. Pass. It's no fun sweating when you just wake up and walk outside. You're pretty comfortable with HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, jQuery, Ajax, currently learning React. Should you just make projects? You have to make projects in React. You need to also do backend. You need to also, maybe learn some Firebase. You need to learn how to make a UML, how to design a database. I don't have a Georgia accent. I never had one. I kind of noticed that the people around me had one, and it didn't make them sound too intelligent. So I made a conscious decision to not adopt that. I'm not saying that there aren't intelligent people with Southern accents. I'm just saying, if people don't know you, oh, he's from the South, so he must not know nothing. No, pass. What do I find worth motivating myself over? I don't necessarily. Motivation is great. Sometimes I need a little bit of motivation, but it's more about discipline. It's more about doing the day-to-day, day in, day out, right? It's just, what am I trying to say here? Day in, day out, keep doing it, right? I don't necessarily feel motivated, but my motivations, like if I had a vision board, right? I want to get a paraglider, go paraglide around, go see my friends that I haven't seen since we graduated high school and joined the military, go see my grandparents while I still have grandparents, go buy my parents a house so that they can retire early, pay off my house, take my dad to all the different places around the Midwest that he's never seen. Like, these are my external motivations, like my vision board, right? And then, obviously, I enjoy doing this, enjoy making videos, helping you guys out. So those are like, if I had a vision board, I'd get a pilot's license, collab with different people on YouTube, meet Casey Neistat. And he probably, that sounds so creepy, like I'm one of the fans, but like, he's pretty motivational. I just want to see his work day. Like, when does he sit down and code, or not code, edit videos? When does he film? When does he do his work? Like, I just want to watch some people like really high up in the YouTube game do work to see how they structure their day. And I'm reading Tools of the Titans by Tim Ferriss. There's no audiobook, so I swapped up the cardio today, and I did a bike at the gym, and I was just reading my little Kindle. How many hours do I think it takes to become a decent programmer? There's no amount of hours. There's the classic 10,000 hour thing, where that's how many hours it takes to become a master at something. Just don't drag things out. One of my students said that the other day. He was like, I hate dragging things out. If it takes 60 hours to get this done, do I want to drag those 60 hours out, or do I just want to get them done? Working on React app with Redux and Firebase, good stuff. Firebase had good docs, and then Google bought it. So let's hope that those docs stay good, because Google Maps docs are passion and persistence over everything. Yeah. Moved to Indianapolis. Accents here drive me insane. Yeah, I mean, my whole family kind of sound like this, but like, it's just, I just don't feel like I fit in with that, right? I'm not passionate about college football. I don't like Sunday football. I don't get excited about football, NASCAR, all those southern things that people get excited about in the South. I just never vibe with that, and I just never fit in with that. So I decided to put that to the side because I have no interest in those things and do my own thing. I don't. A company is offering you a relocation package to Maryland, but it's expensive to live. Do I think it's worth it? I think it's probably expensive in the DC area. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what's in Maryland, really. I've never been there. I have a friend in Maryland, but never been there. You like coding. Finishing the bachelor's degree, you just don't know where to start. You feel like the degrees you've earned are worth it. I actually had a comment. So, SB, I had a comment on my React interview video. He said, is it bad that I don't understand anything that you're talking about in this interview video, and I want to study CS? And I responded, I was like, computer science and web development and React are so far apart. Like, computer science degrees aren't preparing you for web development. They're preparing you to take an entry-level Java, C++, or maybe C# job. European football over American football. I'm not really a team sports person. Doesn't mean I don't like working in a team. I'm just not a team sports person because I'm so self-motivated, self-driven, I think. I always try to do sports that make me better, like a single sport, like running or lifting, things that challenge myself. Those are the types of sports that I like. I just want to be better than I did. Working as a team is fun. Like, I like team-based video games, I guess, but sports, nah. I just never got into it. Listening to me while you're at a food bank. Hey, that's awesome, man. Good work. Thanks for helping those people out. I bet they appreciate it too. What's happening here? What's going on? I'm gonna turn my phone over. See, this is what happens, right? I get distracted, flip the phone over. Do I follow politics? What's the point? I can't do anything about it. I mean, I can vote, right? But that's it. Went to a 2-month-long boot camp that was free. You spent 3 months after applying the job, so you have a total of like 5 months experience. I don't know if that's 5 months. I don't know if you can count the learning as experience, right? Normally the experience comes when you get that paper, right? As soon as you get that paper, then you can count it as experience. Or if it's something used in production, not necessarily paper for coding for someone, just something that's used in production. So for example, you could freelance, you could start off free, and then I think, you know, you could call that experience. But if you're working on self-projects, self-stuff, just call it personal projects. Don't call it experience. They'll call you out on that. Don't, you know. Or if you have flexible morals, you could make a whole bunch of fake websites like johnsdeli.com. That's not, John's Deli doesn't even exist, right? But you make a website totally production ready, just host that and tell them that you did a website for John's Deli. How flexible are your morals is the question. But typically, that's what qualifies as experience. Web dev is more or less looked down upon. Web dev makes a lot of money, so you can look down on me, and you know, I'll look down on you from my house on the mountain because I make more money than you. Tech degrees in Treehouse, TED6. Do I think someone can finish in 1 month? Well, those are averages. So those are average time spent. It's up to you. Do I think you can finish it? I don't, you know, we haven't met. I don't know your drive. I don't know how much time you have. I don't know where you're working. But got a notification this time, like the stream? I hope so. They better give me that notification since they killed my channel. Ripped my ad rev. You're terrified of starting on Monday. All right, so walk through that process. What are you terrified of? Let's walk you through that, right? What's on the other side of that being terrified? What happens? Nothing. You show up, they give you something to do. You may not be able to do that thing. Why are you terrified? Nothing. No reason. No reason to be terrified. I think you asked how much student loans do I have? In the United States well, I had scholarships for the first 2 years. And then I didn't have a scholarship for the ones after that. So I think I had 15,000 in student loans, and now I have, before I left to go to school in Finland, and then now I have about 10,000 left. You missed the first part. What did YouTube do to me? YouTube died yesterday for about an hour, right? So we're just, you know, the ad revenue went down, right? People couldn't watch my videos, therefore no ad revenue during that hour, which isn't like, you know. Why do you think people in CS colleges call web dev easy? Just because elitism. Have you ever been to the /R engineering students? Does anyone else think that our degree is better than anyone else's degree? Like, I have an engineering degree, and it doesn't make you better than anyone else. A degree doesn't make you better than anyone else, unless you think it does. Then it goes to your head, and you get a big head, and you're like, well, I took calculus 3, so I'm better. Like, it's just an elitism thing, right? I got into this college, and this class is super hard, so I'm just better than you because I'm in school, and I'm having to pass really difficult tests, and you're just learning online. What a pleb. A lot of spray there. Wow. I think that's one of my talents, right? I can do Sid the Sloth. It's Sid the Sloth like this. It's the best. But yeah. You have a lot of free time. I mean, you thought you could finish. As an aspiring up-and-comer, should you consider pushing content to YouTube alternatives? No, I think you got to use what's popular. That's where the people are at. So you're hosting the next stream to be hosted by Said the Sauce? You have to use what's popular, but you can't put all your eggs in one basket. That's the obvious rule, right? So YouTube going down it's not a big deal, right? I don't have all my eggs in one basket. I teach code. I got my resumes. Like, I can do Lyft. I can do Uber. I got, you got to use what's popular because that's where the audience is. And if you want to capture some of that audience, you're not going to, if you go to an alternative, like a competitor, there's no one there. So you got to figure out what's good, make the videos, and just push through. Yeah, no big deal. I'm just joking about the ad rev thing. Like, what was that? Maybe $1 for me? I don't know. If I made $1 an hour, maybe. Got a job as C++, starting salary $3K. What? Where do you live? Creative content is the new stock portfolio. Pretty much. You gotta diversify. You gotta be on Instagram. You gotta be on Facebook. You gotta be on YouTube. You should probably be on Musical.ly or TikTok at some point. You should probably be on Snapchat, right? It's just really, really difficult. As for me, right? I know I need to work on Facebook. I know I need to work on Instagram. Because you need to capture everyone, right? Some people just watch videos on Facebook all day. But yeah. How important is a recommendation letter? Recommendation letters are actually very good for small businesses. They might not mean... It's actually the opposite of what you think. A small business will take the time to actually read the letter. A big business will only read the letter, or they might see the attachment recommendation letter.pdf, right? And they'll be like, oh, recommendation. Do I have an opinion on C# Blazor? No, I don't use C# anymore. I'm done with that job, so goodbye C#. Why are you calling it C#? It's C++++. I'm not on TikTok, right? I get those ads on YouTube on my phone when I watch. It's really cringe. Live in Macedonia, average salary is $200. Well, this is your problem, Mihail. You need to make a product, sell that product for $20. You sell 5 of those products, suddenly you've made salary, right? You live in a really cheap country, so you should market to people that live in more expensive countries. Just figure out how to make a product that provides value and sell it online. But just accepting that salary as that's it, that's all I can make because they don't want to pay me anymore. Where's your value at, man? Do I know Firebase? I've used it maybe twice. What prevents authorized clients to DOS you? I think there's a limit. I think they can probably tell. They probably have an algorithm in place that's checking for that many requests back to back. I mean, I'm pretty certain they would have something checking for requests that fast and be like, please slow down or something. Who knows? I don't know. That's on their end, right? Why would you give authorization to people, you know? How to make 500 a day as a broke 10-year-old. There we go. That's thumbnail right there. Would I prefer to join? Well, I'm going to try to look at it from your eyes here. Because I don't want to join any of those. I'd probably pick a startup. So I like to wear a lot of different hats. Oh, you want me to talk to the client? Oh, you want me to do some UI, UX? Oh, you want me to try and figure out this backend thing? Oh, you want me to do this? Yeah, I'll try to do everything. I don't need to be the best at everything. There's already someone else out there that can do that, and I can just pay that person. I'd rather manage, right? Do a little bit of everything. Pay someone else that's really likes backend or really likes front end or really likes design. Just pay that person to do that. That's what he wants to do. Why not make a video about getting jobs on Upwork? I have made one video talking about Upwork before, but I haven't made a dedicated video on like how to apply. I think I have actually. Yeah, I have. Yeah, go check that video out. I walked through it, but maybe I could do another one. Did you hear me correctly when I say that you drive Uber or Lyft? I don't drive Uber and Lyft. My time is more valuable than that because I don't necessarily need that money to live. I just have my car so that I can drive Uber or Lyft if I ever need that money. If I ever need money in a pinch, right? Well, it takes time to work at McDonald's or wherever. It takes time. You have to apply. You have to, they have to bring you in for an interview. Can you imagine? I feel like I'd be a little bit resentful, right? Got a degree, learned how to code. Now I'm here at McDonald's. I'd be like, come on, you better. Like, I'd be resentful at myself. Like, come on, Josh. What did you do wrong? You can do better than this. But it still takes time to apply to those places. So Uber and Lyft, Firebase or Webpack, they do different things. They're what? So Firebase is like a database, and Webpack is not a database. That's for like transpiling your code, or setting up your application. Webpack is the new Bower. So you have a car just in, well, I mean, here, I need a car here to go places, but if I ever get super demonetized on YouTube, I don't think I will, but who knows? Or if I ever need money in a pinch, right? I'm running out of money, then I can just Uber 7 days straight, 8 hours a day if I need to. If there's Bootstrap and other frameworks, why do we need front-end developers? You just said Bootstrap and other frameworks. Like, can you list the other ones? Bootstrap is only for making your site mobile friendly. Front-end developers are not just HTML and CSS. Front-end developers, they make React, they do your AJAX requests, they connect to your backend API. Front-end developers fix your UI bugs. They print out the data that you've got from the, stock market. I don't have any money in the stock market. What was my last job? My first job? I've had many programming jobs, many programming jobs. I've done freelance projects. I've had salaried jobs. I've been hourly. I've always held 2 jobs. Always. Last Uber was from Russia. You only use Lyft? Well, the only reason that people do Uber and Lyft together are because the lull in between, like you have to wait for people to be like, hey, I need a Lyft, right? And so no one's doing Lyft, right? Might as well pull up Uber, see if someone's using that. Are you rich? Define rich. What does that mean? No. Like I have a mortgage. I don't have a Ferrari. I have car payments. I have a phone bill. Am I swimming in them? They're swimming on me, right? I'm not swimming in them. They come to me. Am I scared of coding machines that code a whole website in seconds in the future? I'm not scared of something that hasn't happened yet. And I'm not scared of anything anyways. You're here one time, right? You're only here on Earth one time. Unless you're, right, you believe in like reincarnation, but you're here one time, and then Like, what's the point of being scared? What's the point of having fear? If you want to make a difference and you're scared all the time, you're never going to make a difference. So there's your motivation for the day. You saw my mechanical engineering videos and you noticed that you criticized this domain like there was just programming jobs in the world. I talked about programming because that's what I do, and mechanical engineering because that's what I did. Which rich with quality subscribers. You're not wrong. You know programmers who quit their jobs and swap to automotive or industrial, so it's not the only way to make money. That's not what I talk about in the videos. I was talking about, like, there's a different culture. There's a different culture with programming. There's a different average age with programming. There's different types of things you can do with programming. You can freelance with programming. Can you freelance with automotive mechanical engineering? What, are you going to fix someone's car? You call that freelance? What is that? You can't do it. You need too many certifications. You can just make an application with code if you want. Just pull up, like, someone says, hey, I need this thing. Oh, I got you. I can make that. Charge, $4,000. Manly, just got here. What's the 20,000 on the board? This was the last time we celebrated subscribers, was 20,000 subscribers here. We're almost at 30,000, but for whatever reason, I can't get there. I thought I was going to get there last weekend, but, so, what's the culture like in programming? It's a lot more laid back. You can generally wear what you want. Most developers are only in a suit when they're doing an interview or they don't have a job. You should collab with another YouTuber to get those subs up. It's not as easy as you think. It's a little bit, right? Some people don't want to collab with me. Some people don't respond to my emails, so it's not just like, hey, collab, give me your subs. Well, what do they get in return? Any websites for freelancing? So if you go to Upwork, Upwork takes 20%, which is quite a bit. So you got to charge a lot more than you normally charge a client just because Upwork takes so much. So if you're charging $40 an hour, you're getting 20% less because they take it. The more unemployed you are, the more well-dressed you are. Yeah, that's true, I suppose. Why do I dislike Trilogy Education Services? I made a whole video about it. You can go watch it if you want. I just don't think the people running Trilogy are being fair. There's no guarantee. They won't pay you back if you don't get a job in 6 months. There's no income share agreement. Well, stuff like that. Stuff that a lot of other boot camps have that you could have gone and paid the same amount for. And, Trilogy's not required to invest in their curriculum or their teachers because they already got your money and they don't have to get you a job. I mean, at that point, just go to college because they already get your money and they don't have to give you a job, but at least you get a degree. Do you need a suit for an interview? I've never worn a suit for an interview because I don't own a suit. However, you can, yes, you can do freelancing in mechanical engineering. You make mechanical drawings for different clients. In order to do that, you need a professional engineering stamp, right? You have to get approved, at least in the United States. You have to be a PE to make mechanical engineering drawings for someone that you've approved, which requires 8 years of experience minimum. So you can do whatever you want with freelance, with programming. I'm not saying it's impossible. I didn't say that. I'm just saying it's a lot more difficult. And also the average salary in engineering is lower. That's just fact. It's been a year building full stack web apps, not making a whole lot of money. You mainly work for startups. Well, there you go. I think that's because startups don't have a whole lot of money because they just started up. How to be consistent in programming? You gotta have discipline. Wear a button up and some khakis. Wear some dress shoes. I think you're good to go. Do your hair. Maybe put on some neutral cologne. Nothing too you're in the market to get a new laptop, or 2-to-1 for coding, doing some multitasking. Any recommendations? If you want to multitask, what are the multitasking things? I'm going to say get a Windows. I'm not going to pay for a Mac. I think they're too expensive. So that's what I would do, Eric. Yeah. But yeah, Charles, I would probably wait. Yeah, Charles, I would probably look on Craigslist, look for local jobs. I mean, there's freelancer.com, but that has more jobs than just programming. Upwork is pretty much just for programming. You can also go to Fiverr. I know it's fiverr.com, which means, you know, typically $5, but people make their living off of Fiverr. You can go there and it says, I do this full time, and they have tons of stars. The issue is building clientele there. Why would someone come to your Fiverr if you have no reviews? What, are you just going to charge less? The minimum's already like $5. So, did you wake up at 4:30? I woke up at 5:30. I woke up at 5:30. Took care of some emails. Wrote down everything I needed to get done. So, I'm going to pause the stream, and I'll come back, and Armand's going to be here. And then we're going to work through some treehouse. So if you guys just hold on, I'll be back in a moment. I'll set this up, so we'll be back. Yeah, a lot of foreign workers on Fiverr who'll do it cheap, but Upwork has a US only option, so if you're in the US, that's good. Yeah, it's hard to compete with people who only need $10 a day to live, right? And you need 15x that. Yeah. All right, so I'll be back. We're going to work through some Team Treehouse together. Please hold, and I will have one of the people that I work with. So you guys go grab a drink. Yo, get some snacks, get comfy. We're going to work through this code. I'll be back. One moment.